Hello, 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 and hello. Welcome back to Conscious Reality, where we speak on love, relationships, and spirituality. Before I begin, let me thank my members, the folks who support my channel, my subscribers. Thank you so much for always being there. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for finding value in these videos. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. I will try to give you the best I can give you within myself. All right. So for the members and for the channel supporters, I appreciate you to keeping this channel up and alive. Here we go. Listen. So I get questions all the time, and I get questions like how do I protect my energy? I'm around toxic people at work. I'm around toxic people at home. I'm around toxic relationships, and I gotta protect my energy because I'm drained and I'm tired and I'm frustrated all the time and people in my life is bringing me down. How do I protect my energy? Another question that asks me, and another reason why is how do I protect my energy when it comes to a narcissist, so that they won't get me, they won't abuse me. How do I protect my energy? And I'm going to give you a few ways to protect your energy. But first thing first, I want you to understand number one, the importance of elevating your frequency. So we can say the first thing to do that you can protect your energy is to elevate it. To elevate. That means you got to do things that elevate your frequency. If you elevate your frequency, then those who want a lower frequency won't be able to get to you. People get to you faster and easily when you are on the same vibration because that's what you are picking up, the same frequency, the same energy. Whatever energy that you are in, whatever frequency that you're in, is what information that you are picking up. And information is whether it's diseases, illnesses, thoughts, feelings. It's just information that's traveling on that frequency that you are picking up. So to protect your energy, you have to elevate it. If you the higher you are elevated, is the more people cannot get to you. So the number one thing to do will be to elevate your frequency. Now, some of these things might get into that, how to elevate my frequency, but still I'm going to keep numbering them. Okay, so this is number one, to elevate your frequency. Number two, stop trying to be everything to everyone. Many of us are trying to be so much to everyone in our lives. We are trying to be super parent and super sibling and super coworker and super boss. We are trying to be super everything for everyone. We're trying to solve everybody's problems, heal everybody. We're trying to fix everybody, but we are still open, right? We are still open, and that has to stop. So we gotta fix that. And this, that idea of trying to be everything to everyone. Some of us, people look at you a certain way and they expect that of you. So therefore, you feel like you can't let them down, and therefore you get, you are being drained and tired and frustrated. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. If you want to protect your energy, you have to stop. Sometimes say no. You gotta say no sometimes. Number three, one of the reasons why our energies are drained so much is because we are emotional. We are always emotional. We are always in our feelings. The more you are in your feelings, is the more you are drained. It's like leaving your light on, your car light on overnight. When you come back in the morning time to start your car, guess what happens? Your battery is done, it's dead. You can't turn it on, you can't do anything because you have no energy. So you have to sometimes shut those emotions on. And when you shut those emotions off, I'm sorry, when you shut those emotions off, then you can save some battery life. Another thing that emotions do when you keep them on is this: emotions are magnetic. Okay. That means whatever emotion I have or energy that I have, I pull that from other people, right? Is magnetic. So it sees a similar vibration or similar energy and it magnetizes it and it pulls it towards you because that's what feelings are. They are magnetized energy. So you pull them back towards you. So that's why when you go in public, when you go around other people, when you go around certain, you can feel people's energy. You can feel that sadness. You can feel that anxiety. You can feel that depression from people because yours are pulling it. And when you begin to pull their energy, you begin to be overwhelmed. You begin to be drained and tired because now you are doubling up on what's already in, within you. So the next thing will be to stop being so emotional. The number four thing that you must do, and I apologize now if I get out of order or if I call the number twice, okay? The number four thing to do, And this helps you change your um, emotion or your emotional state. Is to one of the biggest things to change your energy, to protect your energy, is to change your thoughts. Your thought process will affect the way how you feel. It'll affect what you attract. It affects what you pull towards you. Thoughts are electrical charged, right? So what they do, thoughts go out, and your feelings bring back this similar experience that matches the frequency of your thoughts. So if you want to change what comes back, you got to change your thoughts that goes out. You have to be able to change your thoughts. One of the ways to increase your vibration is to change your thoughts. Different thoughts bring different feelings. Different thoughts bring different emotional response. Different thoughts feel different in your body, whether it's in your shoulders, in your back, in your knees. Change your thought process. Sometimes you are not a victim. It's not you. It's not because of you. It's not because something you did wrong. Something. Change your thought process. And your thoughts are very addictive. So that's why it's so hard to change. If you change your thought process, you will protect your energy, because it's because of your thoughts your energy is drained, because sometimes you're killing your own vibe. And what does it mean? In all reality, in scientific term, your thoughts change your vibration. So that's what it means. You're killing your own vibe. A lot of us are killing our own vibe. We don't need nobody to help us kill our vibe. We don't need no family, no friends, no husband, no boyfriend, no girlfriend. We're killing our own vibe, talking about how we look, what we don't like about ourselves, thinking about things that we have done in the past, things that you haven't forgiven yourself for. And those things continuously play in the back of your mind, in your subconscious mind, and you are draining your own body. So change your thoughts. If you want to protect your energy, you have to choose your thoughts. Choose your thoughts. Number 5, you have to learn to leave situation that makes you feel like you don't belong. Leave situation that makes you feel like you don't belong. Leave situations alone. They're going to be relationships, situations, circumstances that comes, and sometimes we stay around those things, and it makes us feel more inadequate. It makes us feel more like we don't deserve this, and we don't belong there. That when you in a place where you don't belong, it drains your energy, because it goes against your belief, it goes against your feelings, it goes against what you expect. So therefore, it drains you. So you have to learn to leave situations where you don't belong. Listen, you can't stay around a place where you know you shouldn't be and expect to protect your energy. They're gonna attack your energy. They're gonna get you. So you have to learn how to leave any environment where you don't belong. It's that simple. All right. Number Think about number 6. We have to learn how to really walk away from relationships and from people that makes us feel hard to love, that makes us feel like we are hard to love. I've heard many people repeat, I am hard to love, I'm hard to be with, I'm hard to deal with. And that's because you've heard that so often, so many times. So naturally, when you begin to feel, when people make you feel like you are hard to love, a lot of times they pull from you. They make you feel insecure. They make you feel drained and tired. They make you feel like it's your fault. They don't take responsibility for nothing at all. So you account for every single thing that's going on wrong in the relationship, and that drains you and drains you. Understand, the reason why you got to protect your energy is because when your energy goes low, you become susceptible to all kind of attacks. I'm talking about demonic attacks, spiritual attacks, diseases, illnesses, diseases in your body, pains, accidents, joint, because your energy goes low. When your energy goes low, you become open. You become vulnerable to all type of attacks. So understand this. It is very important to keep your energy high, because when you keep your energy high, you can choose and you can think clearly. You have clarity. You have options. You have choices. You're not based on survival mode or reaction or feeling this or feeling that. So it's very important to keep your energy very, very high. Okay. And one of the things is, if you're around a certain people, certain relationships, man or woman, intimate, family, friendship, you have to learn to remove yourself. When somebody's making you feel like you are hard to love, that means they are pulling from you and they're not giving you anything back. Your fault. You will never feel like you are enough. You will never feel comfortable there. You will never feel safe there. You will never feel wanted or desired. And when you're in that situation or that environment, you can't handle it. It drains you, right? The next one, to protect your energy, be more around nature. Be more in nature. Take walks in the nature. Go by the trees or by the water, by the springs, by the lakes. You got to be around nature. Nature revives your energy. Nature fills you back up because that's who you are. That's your essence. We are nature. We are the earth. So therefore, when you go around those elements, it recharges you. It sends you back up and it gives you this calm experience. See, one of the reasons why we are so drained is because we're not grounded. We don't be on the sand or on the dirt. We don't walk outside anymore. We ready to go in a taxi or we walking on concrete all day. We're in the cities where there's no trees, no fresh air. So therefore it drains us. So one of the things to do to protect your energy is to be around those things that secure your energy, that builds back up your energy. The next one is to learn to spend time alone. Learn to spend time by yourself. Many of us would love to hear the noise of everyone else around us. Many of us would like to see people always there and always out in public. Learn to spend time alone. Spending time alone allows you to know yourself. Like it allows you to recharge your energy, to recharge your body, to feel important. Spending time alone allows you to see what's up there so that you can change it. It sees what's in your body so that you can fix it. It tells you what's going on within yourself. And then you are only focused on yourself. See, if you don't focus on yourself, you will never find everything that you got to find. Many of us are so focused on the outside, on our partners, our girlfriend, boyfriends, our relationship, our family, our jobs, and we leave this alone. And when you ignore this for too long, it begins to act up like a bad kid. When you leave a child for too long, no attention given, no food, that child begin to act out. When they begin to act out, it's hell to bring them jokers back. So the body and stuff is draining your energy because it needs that time. So you're always sick, you're always in pain, you're always stiff, and that's because you don't give this enough energy, not enough attention, because you're never by yourself. You're always distracted with the noise around everyone else. So spend time alone. The next one is to learn to not take people's opinion that seriously. See, when you take people's opinion that seriously, you're always resisting. You're always thinking and thinking. And the more you think, is the more you are unconscious. Because thoughts, the more you think, is the more you become missing. And when you are always unconscious, because you are thinking, when you are always unconscious, your energy is not protected. Your energy is not intentional. Now anything could affect you. Somebody can send you a little spell or a little bad feeling, a little bad vibe, and then you become hurt. The majority of us who are always thinking are always sick. Something always happening. Something that you can't explain because you are not present. And when you are not present, when the owner is not at home, things moving. Your body, your spirit, your feelings, your emotions, because you're not present. So the less thoughts are, remember, the more you thinking is the more you are unconscious. Thoughts are like sleep, right? Thoughts are like sleeping. So when you are sleeping, you don't know that you are sleeping until you wake up. And the same thing, when you are thinking, you don't know that you are thinking because you don't recognize that you are in your thoughts until you stop thinking. You're like, oh, I was just thinking. So remember, when you are not present and not conscious or aware, anything could happen. You don't know what you are doing. So you have to protect your energy. Who's protecting it? Nobody, because you're not there. So to protect your energy, right? To protect your energy is to, number one, be aware. You have to be aware. And also don't take things personal. Because people are talking about themselves. People are people are, their words come from their heart. They're describing their own selves. They're describing their opinion. Is there. They gotta be free to speak how they want to speak. Why are you so offended about their opinion? All they're doing is draining you because you are agreeing with them, right? The way you think, right? The way you try to control others to think the way how you think and to think about you how you want them to think about you, you're leaking energy. You're not protecting your energy. It says don't give off extra energy if you don't have to. Conserve it, reserve it for you, for what you need. All right. Because when you start to go back and forth, whatever they have, you begin to digest it. Whatever they have, your emotions become open, your ego become open. When we're going back and forth about somebody's opinion, you start to take in what they have, whatever is anger, resistance. I mean, whatever they take, they give it to us. Bam, because we open to it, so we have to understand. Okay. Um, the next one is to not take things personally. Taking things personally will drain you. I mean, I don't have to explain that. The more we take things personally, is the more you don't protect your energy, because a lot of things are not about you. See, when you become so self-absorbed, you think everything's about you. What people do, what they say, what happens tomorrow, what happens with your kids, what happens with them, why they did this, why they cheat, why they lie, is about you. You take it too personal. And when you take the outside world to personal, guess what? The outside world never stops. Things never stop happening. So if you take everybody personal and everything happens personal, when it rains, you take it personal. When it snows, you take it personal. Then guess what? You're always drained. You're not protecting your own energy. So you got to learn to stop taking things personal. Let things happen. Let things be as they are. And when you can do that, I'm telling you, is this peaceful experience that you will experience within you. Everything is not about you. You gotta stop flattering yourself. The next one, if you can't control it, don't focus on it. You want to protect your energy. If you can't control it, don't focus on it. Because when you focus on it, everything else that you can control drops. You leave it behind. Now, those things begin to fail. Those things begin to seek attention by acting out. And now here you are trying to control the one thing. See, many of us, we are giving all our attention to the one thing that don't want us. That one thing that we're going to work extremely hard for. That one thing that is the most, we are focused on everything. We are focused on that one thing, and everything else drops. If you can't control it, don't focus on it. You wasting and leaking energy. Again, when you leak and waste energy, you cannot protect your energy because you wasted it. You can't protect what you are wasting. So learn how to just stop focusing on stuff that you can't control. The next one I will say is to protect your energy, be very selective of the thoughts or of the words that you speak. See, your words create images in your mind when you speak. And when the mind has certain images, the mind and the body reacts to those images. Like, seeing a car wreck. When the mind see a car wreck or somebody who is hurt, the mind feels. The mind creates an image that the body responds to by a feeling. And the feeling is energy that you are expressing, you are pushing out, you are burning it up. So use your words wisely. Speak in a way that gives you energy. Speak in a way that's positive, as we call it. Speak in a way that empowers you and others. Use words that make sense. Okay? The mind, one thing about words, if when you use a word, like for instance, you can't say, well, I don't want to get in an accident. Because when you say the word accident, the mind creates an image of an accident, of a car wreck or something. Next thing you know, since you see the car wreck and it's instant, when you see the car wreck in your mind, the body produces this resistance, this feeling. And when the body produces this feeling, now you are attracting it even more. So it begins to drain you. Stop using those words. You can say, I will be free. I am safe instead of the accident. Don't use the word accident. It messes up your mind. Okay. So be selective of the words that you speak. It's very important. And lastly, quit being around people who complain a lot. Quit being around miserable people. Quit being around a bunch of angry people. Quit being around people with low vibrations because they pull you in. Many of us are self-diagnosing ourselves, right? Because the company that we keep, it's not even our diagnosis, but the company that we keep, they transfer the energy to us and we begin to pick it up in our spirit. We have to stop doing that. Stop being around certain people. If you want to protect your energy, you have to change where you're around. Or don't give too much time to one low vibration because you begin to be addicted to it. You begin to welcome it in your spirit. So you got to be careful. Now, if you want to be a person who don't attract a lot of narcissists, a lot of toxic people, you got to change your response. And changing your response is taking responsibility for these things right here. One of the things is your emotions. You're going to check your emotions. The more you emote, the more you attract. Emotions are energy that's traveling, right? Is moving. When it moves, if you feel, if you pick it up, you send it out. Somebody pick it up, they give it back to you, and it's a cycle. We got to be careful with these emotions. The more you experience these emotions and you hold on to these emotions and you fight these emotions, it is the more you can be controlled by them. And that's why you can be controlled easily by a narcissist, as we call it, because we're not taking accountability that for our own energy, for our own power, for our own choices. So we got to be careful. This is one reason why we are so drawn to narcissists, those what you call empaths, or those people who are, they are always running to you because your emotions. Your thoughts and your feelings, they're easily manipulated because they're always on. You keep them on so they can control you. If you want to protect your energy, try making these steps. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So I hope you got something from that. I hope you learned something, and I hope you start practicing protecting your own energy. It's very important. When you protect your energy, everything that you want comes to you. Whatever you want is very important. Whatever you desire comes to you because you're reserving it for what you desire. You are creating using your energy. Remember, it is your energy that's used for creation. So if you have energy to use, listen, one of the things about protecting your energy also is about what goes in your body, what you eat, what you listen to, what you see, what you watch. To protect your energy, you have to guard those windows. Your eyes are windows. Your ears are windows. What goes in your mouth is a window. It affects the way how you feel. It affects your vibration. It affects how you see things. To protect your energy, because like if you hear something that's negative, you go in a different frequency. Something that you don't want to hear, you change your frequency. If you see something that you don't want to see, you change your frequency. And sometimes we can't help that. But we have to remember, we have to guard those things. To protect your energy, you have to guard what goes into your body and into your spirit. And when you keep doing those things, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So start protecting your energy, because I promise you, in this today's day and age, we need to. You all, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And again, I'll see you guys soon.